Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. Today we have a new company that was new to me and I have quickly fallen in love with. It is She Plans. Okay, she makes several different types of planners and many printables for print and plan. This is her quarterly notebooks. That's what she calls them, quarterly notebooks. They are sewn books, okay? They are similar to the Inkwell quarterly notebooks in their construction, but they're very different inside, and they are bigger than the Inkwell quarterly notebooks. These are 7x9, so they are just as big as a 7x9 planner. I'm going to show you all the covers, and then we're going to go through these books. So let's go through the covers. Right now, also, she is doing her cover choices for next year, for 2019, and she is very interactive on Instagram. So, Ashley, that's her name. If you want to follow She Plans on Instagram, Ashley comes on a lot to ask for your votes on what you want in your planner for next year, even choosing layouts for next year. That's what she's doing right now. She does a lot of Instagram stories on that and then asks you to tell her in the comments of a post your opinion, and she lets you vote on covers. So if you're interested in She Plans, I would highly recommend you following her on Instagram. Just type in She Plans and it'll come up. Okay, here are your 4 covers. So quarter 1, they're really pretty. I love all of them because they are just muted, understated. Even if you're in an office environment, they would look good. Okay, and like I said, these are 7x9 size. So you have the same size page as a 7x9 planner. What's inside the books are exactly the same. So there's just the 4 different covers for the 4 different quarters of the year. And I personally love the covers that she has chosen. Okay, so let's get into this planner. And later I will be doing a comparison video with the Inkwell Press quarterly booklets because honestly, these are the only 2 companies that are doing these really similar type of books. So they would be great to compare so you could figure out which one best fits you. Okay, I do have to start off by also saying she just sold out of these quarterly books. She will make them in 2019, but they won't be back out until then. But she has other planners still in stock. She's a small company, so once it sells out, that's it for the year. But okay, she has right now available her weekly standard, which is a coil planner, her weekly appointment, that has your hourly, that's a coiled planner. And then she has another ingenious product, in my opinion, still available that hasn't sold out. Monthly notebooks. So they are like this, but it's monthly only. And it is in a book just like this. And those are so hard to find. So it's the months of the year and it's in a book just like this. I will link her website down below in the description box, but monthly only is still available and in the same type of book and the same size. So monthly only notebook. Then she has her 2 other planners available. What has sold out is her daily planner, which is in 6-month increments, which I love. So it's not too big for a daily, but that's sold out. Her monthly coiled planner is sold out, and these quarterly notebooks have sold out. As she told me, she does pre-orders in September, and that will have all the new covers and everything for next year, and they ship late October, early November. That will be on these books. A few of her planners she does a mid-year planner of, not on these, and those will launch in April. So that's your mid-year or your academic planner. And both of the weeklies will launch them, and her daily, which is sold out right now. Her daily, which is split into 2 6-month periods, which is January through June and July through December. Okay, I'm trying to give you all this info before we get into this good thing. So check her out if you're interested in any of those things. Like I said, some of hers will relaunch, like the daily that's sold out now in April for a mid-year, since her daily's done in 2 6-month increments. But the rest of them will not be ready till pre-orders in September. But if you're interested, follow her because, like I said, she's very interactive on Instagram with her customers. Okay, this is 70-pound paper. Let me make sure I got through everything on there. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you, she has a huge print and plan line, and she plans to add more to that. That's something she's really focusing on because she feels like you can build your best planner by these combinations of things because everyone prefers something so different. So she has a lot of printables for very affordable options, and they are also just great to supplement a lot of them, whatever planner you're already using. So check out her printables in her print and plan line, and she will be launching a whole lot of new ones coming up too. She's working on that now. Okay, let's get into this quarterly planner. It's a really good laminated cover. It feels like it's going to hold up. Well, it's not laminated, but it's kind of like placemat material filling on the outside. Here is what your cover page looks like. Just so classic and clean looking. Okay, this is January through March, quarter one, but you do get your whole 6 months at a glance right here. I like this feature. So she shows you quarter one and quarter two, okay, right here. You have plenty of room under each month to keep notes of any appointments coming up. Like if you don't have your quarter two book with you and you're just carrying your quarter one book. So you can write all appointments in here or important things coming up, or it could be a list of things you need to get done that month. You can use this however you want, but I do really like that she puts the next quarter in here for appointments and future planning if you don't have that other quarterly book with you. Okay, this next page just says doodle, take notes, and jot things down. She's leaving you plenty of space, note space in this book. And another doodle notes. Let's count how many we have here because we have several, I know. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8 doodle note pages in the front right there. Okay. And then you go right into your month of January. And I went ahead and planned out my January on here because I was excited to put my month in here and see how it felt. And I also think that I enjoy seeing how things look planned out. So she has your typical Sunday start for your month. And I just put my appointments in here with my Pilot Precise pen, one of my favorite pens. And I used mild liners to highlight my appointments because it is just so clean and classy and just black and white. I like that, you guys know, you've heard me say this before. I like that I can assign any color I want to the month in something like this and stay with that color theme. You have a little room for a monthly list here. Since this is a 7x9 page, your boxes are very generous and your number is very small for the number of the day. So you have plenty of room in these boxes, you guys. She puts your holidays right down at the bottom of the box like that. Small but big enough to see, and still leaves you plenty of room for writing in the whole box. The numbers are on the left side of the box. And she does do something kind of different, just to note. She does 03, 04, 06 instead of just 6. So that's just something to note. And you have your next month look ahead down here in the corner. I love how she just stuck that down there, but it's not taking up a lot of room or anything like that. And you have rounded corners, which I love in these types of books. So you guys know I'm a big fan of the Inkwell Quarterly books, and I am a big fan of this book. And her monthly book that is just like this, I really think that I could put to use for YouTube planning. So I might have to get that next year and try that out. Okay, so after your monthly look, and my idea would to be, which I did in my Inkwell, is put some folded over washi tape on the edge right here. So it's easy to find your month. That way, if you don't want to add any tabs any other way, there's, ERIN CONDREN tabs you could buy, or Post-it bookmark things you could buy to put in here, but which I've seen people do with all kinds of things. If you don't want to do that, I like to just fold over washi tape. Makes it easy to flip through and find the monthly view really quick. And then I would always leave it paper clipped or magnet clipped to my weekly view that I was in. Okay, so after your monthly view there, you have monthly goals, the monthly list. There's a lot of room for a list here, a lot of room for listing. And then this very bottom part, memories made. I like that because that's something that I actually do in my Leuchtturm. I try to go back and denote the important things of the month. So at the end of the year, I can look back on it. And she has given you a section to do that here. And sometimes we just don't remember to do things like that. But if we are prompted to do it, like in a planner, then we do. And then we really enjoy looking back on it. Okay, then you go right into your weekly views. This is a horizontal weekly view. So first I'll show you this one that I filled in, and then we'll look at a blank one. I did a pen test for you guys right there. All the pens I love to write with and some colored Papermate flares too. And her paper has held up really well. The same with it held up really well to my mild liners. Nothing bleeds through at all. There is not any kind of extreme ghosting. So this 70-pound paper is really, it's doing its job well. It's good paper. It takes pen well, and it feels good to write on to me. Okay, so for your weekly view, I am a big fan of this because you guys, if you follow me, you would know why. I like to think of my days in terms of just my appointments and then kind of my weekly list I look at every day and go through and see what I can do each day and kind of make that out on my daily. But right here, you just, you have the day of the week, 01, and she does tell you what month it is up here. It's January 01 through 07. And then you have the day of the week noted small, okay, and abbreviated underneath. And then it's just blank. And you get to choose what to do with it. Then you have your weekly lists, this huge space over here. You have weekly priorities, number 1, number 2, number 3. And then you have this blank note section down here. I absolutely love this layout. It is so original. It is not something I have seen anywhere in a notebook quarterly planner like this. And I love it. I think it's an ingenious product. So there you go. So this is for people who might want to work off their big weekly list, have some priorities, and then not have everything, listed every day. You might use a daily planner in conjunction and pick off your weekly list like I do. Or you might just go off your weekly list and cross it off as it gets done. So each day I was thinking, how would I put my stuff in here? So my appointments or non-negotiables for that day would go right here next to the number. And that way I wouldn't miss anything. And I might even draw a straight line down the middle of the page here if I was going to use this. I could see this functioning really well for me, actually. And then my weather, I decided I would just put right there because I like to just see that every day. I don't like to have to look at my phone every day. And I like a record of it. And then my workout, you guys know, I note my workout really small. I don't need a lot of room. I do that at the bottom of my ERIN CONDREN. And so my workout could go there. And when you have a holiday, you have your little, it's noted right there, but it's very small, so it doesn't take up a lot of room on your day. So let me show you this blank. Okay, I went ahead and filled out the next week too. So I highlighted some stuff. So I did a little bit different so you guys could see. So this would be like my weekly list. I kind of divided out into my son, 2 different lists, videos I need to film and edit, notes like that, and then my temps. And I just stuck one workout in there to show you what it looked like. And then if I had meetings and stuff, I thought I would probably highlight them because it makes it stand out on this whole big black and white page. And I really like that. And you can tell the mild liners are not a problem coming through to the other side. Okay, so you guys can tell I am a big fan of this really innovative design here. And you know that I love how portable quarterly books are. Even for laying on your desk, even if you're not taking them anywhere and just carrying them around the house, because I am always up and down stairs in my house. And yeah, because I have stuff going on both ends, because our master bedroom is up, my filming room is up, yet the kitchen and the homeschool stuff is down. So it's a constant up and down for all the things I need. Okay, so here is a blank slate to look at so you can see how open this is. If you are a decorator, I mean, you can go after this with sticky and washies. If you are a color coder, this lends itself perfectly to that, as do all her other planners. All her other planners are very classy, black and white, just like this. I really like the fonts she's chosen. I really like the classy look of it and the clean, just simple lines of it. I love the top 3 priorities for the week to keep in check, maybe just 3 things that I absolutely have to get done, or they could be more on your goal spectrum. For me, it would probably be like the top 3 things that must get done that week, no matter what. But there are so many ways that you can use this blank slate. It's exciting to me. And you can see your little holiday noted right there and your whole weekly dates noted right there. I love how she doesn't use up a huge amount of space in a header for those weekly dates or any header, like the priorities over here. She's not using up a lot of your page real estate for headers. So it's there to direct you and your dates are there, but it is not wasting page space. It's not taking your page real estate. And I really like that. And then it just goes through all your weeks. Then you have, before the next month, you have 2, so 1 2-page spread, doodle, take notes, and jot it down page. So in between each month you have this, but then you also have all those extras at the front of the planner, just for extra notes throughout the 3 months that you're using this planner. And then it goes into your next monthly spread of February. Okay, and then it goes into your February monthly goals, the monthly list, and memories made. And then you go into your February weeks. Okay, so let's go to the end. This goes through March. When March ends, right here, and yes, this book will stay open. You just have to massage it a little bit, okay? And because it is a sewn book, which I love, sewn books. When March ends, you have your 2 doodle, take notes, and jot it down page, and then 1 extra on the back, and then that's the end of this planner book. And on the back, there's her logo. She plans, planners and printables. And then when you start your next book, your quarter 2, which is so pretty with the polka dots, I love that. You get that quarter, you know, at a glance, and then you get your next quarter. So each book is showing you that quarter plus your upcoming quarter. And that way, like I said, for future planning, I think that's really important to have that in there. Okay, and then you have your same thing in every book. You're going to have your 2, 4, 6, 8 pages of doodles, notes, and jot things down, and then it will start into your April. Okay, so then it runs the exact same. I will show you quarter 4, how we end up here in those look ahead pages. So she gives you quarter 4 of 2018, and then she gives you quarter 1 of 2019. So you still have that in your last book. Looking ahead, making appointments for 2019, planning ahead, you have that in there. And then the book runs the exact same, and it ends. Here we are already at the end of 2018, y'all. 2018, here is the very end. She gives you the first whole week in January because December 31st is a Monday. So you go ahead and you get the whole first week in January, which is really nice. And then it ends. And that's your 4th quarter. So she will be reprinting these and taking pre-orders on these in September. If you are interested in any of her planners, I would highly recommend you follow her on Instagram to be able to give her feedback, and also follow along when she comes out with new printables or when it's pre-order time. So follow at She Plans on Instagram. I love these quarterly books. I also, like I said, think that maybe I need to get a monthly book for myself next year. And I love all her other planners too. I have looked at them and I really like her design style, and I like that she puts so much thought into it and that she actually really cares what her customers are wanting, and she is asking you every single year and getting feedback from you and really trying to do the best she can from your feedback to meet your needs. And that is just not something that happens in every planner company, even with the small ones. So I absolutely love that she does that. I am so glad I found her and that she was so kind to send me these quarterly books to review. And I hope that you guys will go check her out. I'm really excited about this new company, new to me, and I hope you guys are too. All right, guys, that's it for She Plans today. Have a great day. Happy planning, and we'll see you next time.